I'm addicted to coffee enemas. I instantly feel like all my pain in my body goes away.
My initial reaction was, my God, that's disgusting.
This could shorten your life.
I don't want to get the phone call one day that you're killed over.
What I'm questioning is, can you stop doing this?
I absolutely would fall apart without them.
I'm addicted to eating cat hair. The texture is almost like cotton candy wool.
I'm just concerned about how much she's ingesting.
She wasn't cleaning herself, so I just started grooming her.
I was shocked. It is strange.
You actually take this furry mouth?
It can cause problems such as blockage in your stomach.
There's no way I'm going to stop.
My name is Trina, and I live in St. Petersburg, Florida.
That's perfect.
And I'm addicted to coffee enemas.
For the past 2 years, Trina hasn't been able to function without her daily coffee enemas. A procedure where liquid is injected into the colon to clean out the lower intestine. Her addiction is so intense, she does up to 4 every day.
I love the way coffee enemas make me feel. I feel like a sense of euphoria. I absolutely would fall apart without them.
My initial reaction was, my God, that's disgusting. But I tried it, and now I'm addicted to coffee enemas. From the first day I did them, I pretty much been like, whatever's going on, I'm doing at least 2 of these a day. I don't care.
4 times a day, Mike and Trina fill a bucket with coffee. A hose attached to the bottom delivers the liquid to the lower intestine.
Once it's all prepped and at the right temperature, put the nozzle into your rectum, hold it up in the air.
As they raise the bucket, 32 ounces of coffee fills their colon.
You'll start to feel pressure growing in your lower intestine, and that's the freaky part. And just lay there and try to relax.
I will listen to music, catch up on TV shows, read, check my email, I'll tweet, I even play Sudoku.
When the timer goes off, yeah, you want to make just a quick transition from floor to toilet seat as quickly as possible. It's going to come flying out of there like a torrent.
I do think it is just really kind of gross. Gross. I think it's gross.
Though neither of them drink coffee, Mike and Trina spend up to 5 hours every day prepping and taking their coffee enemas.
In a 24-hour period, I probably did 9 or 10. There was a time.
24-hour period?
Oh yeah, there was a time when I got to a point where nobody really knew, and I was just like, "Woo, I'm doing all kind of stuff." It's funny how our personality goes into it, but we have totally different styles.
I like a finer, almost espresso grind, and I feel like that saturates the coffee solution more with caffeine.
I like it thicker because I feel like it's not as messy and drippy. I like to take it into the bathroom warmer than body temperature. I like mine more on the warm side, and I don't think
I like
feeling
them more on
any
the
heat.
cool side.
Mike and Trina are so addicted to their daily coffee enemas, they won't travel or leave the house for long periods of time.
The thing that saves us is that we work at home. We're always in the house kind of preparing that, like, we can only go out at certain times.
2 years ago, Trina turned to this unconventional ritual after a series of health issues.
I had a lot of stomach problems, digestive problems, problems with my kidney, my liver. I started to do research, and it led me into the coffee enemas. And immediately, I really started to feel the benefits and actually felt like I was living life for the first time in years.
No medical study has ever confirmed any benefit to coffee enemas. And Mike and Trina haven't seen a doctor since their addiction began 2 years ago.
Drinking coffee destroys your body, tears it up, ruins it. And doing a coffee enema restores your body and builds it up.
I don't think it's healthy, and I don't think it's good for her. It's very concerning to me.
There's not a chance that I'm going to quit anytime soon, and I don't have any desire to.
We can't live without him.
My name is Lisa. I'm 43 years old. I live in Detroit, Michigan, and I'm addicted to eating cat hair. Just chewing it is relaxing. It's a comforting feeling. Her fur is such an interesting texture. It's so soft and puffy and like cotton candy, almost. Sometimes they do get stuck in your teeth, but you can just get them out with flossing and brushing. Sorry, it's in my lipstick.
When my sister told me she was eating cat hair, I was shocked. It is strange. I don't think she should be eating it.
15 years ago, Lisa began eating cat hair as a way to feel closer to her pets. But it wasn't until she got a new kitten that her unusual bonding ritual turned into a full-blown addiction. Now, 2 years later, Lisa's so hooked on consuming cat hair that she can't go 2 hours without a fix.
I kind of look at it and make sure it's relatively clean and just cat fur. I'll kind of break it apart and then just put it in my mouth. I'll chew it up a little bit and then take it out and maybe mess with it a little bit and then put it back in. There's, I guess you could say maybe like a cotton ball taste. It's much less of a flavor than even human hair. I find a cat hair that I eat all over the apartment, on the floor or on the back of the couch or on the perch, but the best ones are right off the cat.
But eating cat hair isn't the only way Lisa feeds her addiction.
I groom my cat with my tongue like a mama cat would do to her kitten. Are you my good girl? She'll just like spread out on my arms. I'll just clean like her shoulders and her ears and the back of her head and stuff and her face. I don't get as involved as another cat would. I'm not licking her butt or in between the paws that go in the litter box, but it's a bonding thing and we both seem to enjoy it.
Lisa started grooming 2 years ago after her cat had surgery.
She wasn't cleaning herself, so I just started grooming her. And it was really fulfilling for both of us. Oh, you little monster.
But despite her love for cat hair, Lisa's only revealed her obsession to one person, her sister.
Does it bother you when I do this? You want a piece?
No, thank you.
Yeah. I would say to anybody that says eating cat hair and grooming your cat is crazy, okay, whatever. It's not bad. I'm not hurting anybody.
I'm just concerned about how much she's ingesting. I don't want there to be any long-term problems with it, maybe blocking something.
I don't feel like it's detrimental to my health or anything. In fact, I think it's actually good for me. There's nothing wrong with eating cat fur. There's no way I'm going to stop.
Coming up, Lisa confesses her shocking addiction to a friend.
Actually swallow it.
Yeah. Ooh.
36-year-old Trina and her husband Mike are addicted to coffee enemas. They're so dependent on the euphoric feeling, Mike and Trina even argue over who gets the first coffee enema of the day.
I wanted to go first this morning.
What difference
You
does it
could have asked.
make? You snooze, you lose.
But Mike's mother is worried that coffee enemas are dangerous and wants to make them realize how serious their addiction is.
I have a couple of things, personal things that I'd like to talk to you guys about.
Yeah, go ahead. What?
Well, you know, I have real concerns. I have concerns for your health and I have concerns about the caffeine.
It's not just about the caffeine. It's about the, detoxing your liver.
So how many times are you doing this a day? Because we never talked about that.
I'm doing it about 2 or 3 times a day.
Is that the equivalent of 2 or 3 cups of coffee?
Oh, it's not even comparable. It's going directly into your bloodstream once it enters your colon. So it's not even comparable to what coffee does when you drink it.
But if you drink a cup of coffee,
you're getting it delivered in a different way.
It's going to have much quicker, much more intense, much longer lasting effect.
To me, you're getting a bigger caffeine jolt that you're getting from a cup of coffee. But you're
getting a jolt. What we're getting is not an energy jolt. We're getting a jump start for all of our organs to actually function.
It makes you feel better and have more energy, and it detoxes your body, and it has health benefits.
What I'm questioning is, can you stop doing this and see how you feel?
Sure, we could. We just don't want to.
Caffeine is a really serious drug, and I believe that it has really damaging effects on your body if you continually use it heavily. My hope is that they stop doing it, that they see the error of their ways.
She is making a big deal out of nothing because we've done them and we're comfortable. We have every intention of continuing business as usual.
Lisa has been addicted to eating cat hair and licking her cat for 15 years. Until now, Lisa has only shared her secret with her sister. But she's decided she wants to be more open about her addiction and is ready to tell her good friend, Tom.
I hope this isn't going to make you concerned or anything, but this is really nerve-wracking for me. I kind of have an addiction to eating cat fur.
Well, that's a new one for me, but...
It's just something I do to feel closer to the cat. And, like, grooming her, like the way cats groom each other, I do that to Kitty.
And what do you do with it? You collect it and spit it out? Or?
No, I actually swallow it. I chew it up.
You actually swallow it?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's it like going down your...
It doesn't really feel like much of anything. It's just like a little wet cotton ball or something.
You have to kick up fur balls?
I've never coughed up a fur ball ever, thank goodness.
Ooh. Little by little, it sank in that this is a reality. You know, she's actually grooming her cat with her tongue, swallowing cat hair. You concerned about your health? I mean, doesn't
I'm
this
not
accumulate anywhere?
for my health as far as this goes at all whatsoever.
I gotta tell you, this is pretty weird, but I still love you. So good to see you, Lisa.
I'm so happy that he was supportive and he didn't freak out, because I really think it's perfectly okay. And it gives me more confidence to keep eating cat hair and grooming my cat and not stop.
Coming up, will Trina's addiction outweigh her son's fears?
I don't want to get the phone call one day that you're keeled over.
My name is Mike.
My name is Trina, and we're addicted to coffee enemas.
For about 2 years, Mike and Trina have needed up to 4 coffee enemas to get through the day. But their addiction doesn't come without a price.
Turbo expulsion. I'm ready to pound that stuff out. There's no more messing around. I don't need to have any kind of major catastrophe in my bathroom, and spend an extra hour cleaning that place up. It could happen.
Have you ever had that happen?
No. If I did, I wouldn't admit it.
But Trina's oldest son worries that his mom's addiction is harmful and could cause permanent damage. Today, he wants to convince her to get help before it's too late.
I did some research online, and I wasn't too happy about what I found. I saw some stuff in there about heart failure and heart problems.
I can understand that, but I feel fine. I don't think anything's going to happen to me.
Yeah, but they say that 10 cups of coffee a day will make you have high cholesterol.
I think that's only if you drink it. I really do.
How long you been doing it? Have you ever stopped?
I've gone a day without one.
A day?
Well, I don't want to go longer than that.
So don't you think you're addicted?
Yes. but I don't think it's a bad addiction.
But you haven't even seen a doctor to see if it is helping you. I don't want to get the phone call one day that you're keeled over.
It makes me feel better, and it's actually making me healthy.
You think, but you don't know. It's the thing.
You're right. I don't know for sure.
I just want you to at least go see a doctor and make sure that you're doing the right thing and make sure that you really are helping yourself.
I am willing to go to a doctor and just make sure that I'm okay. I don't know if I really reassured my son, but this is something that I really think helps me. So it's kind of like, do I do it even though he is concerned? It's kind of like a hard decision.
My name is Lisa, and I'm addicted to eating cat hair.
For the past 2 years, Lisa has been grooming her cat with her tongue and eating the hair. But her sister is worried that Lisa's obsession with feline fur could be detrimental to her health. Today, she wants to confront the problem with Lisa before she does permanent damage.
So, Lisa, I'm just concerned for you, and I know you're healthy now, but I want you to think about what this may be doing in the future. I mean, do you plan on cutting back maybe a little?
No, I don't plan on changing anything.
Have you ever experienced any kind of blockage or stomach pains?
I don't have any pain. Everything goes through just fine.
You never notice any other maybe acute symptoms that might come on and maybe you haven't related it to the cat fur?
I think I would notice if I felt crappy, and I don't. I feel good. I think I'll see as time goes on, as I ingest more of it, what happens.
My main concern is just your health, and that this isn't affecting you personally in any way. I just want to make sure that you see some kind of health care.
I will definitely take that under advisement and get what I know already confirmed, that this is okay, this isn't affecting me. So I'll go and do it.
Okay, thank you.
I do appreciate her concern, so that's why I'm going to go see the doctor. But I am going to keep eating cat fur because I love doing it.
Coming up, will the truth about her addiction convince Lisa to change?
That is so gross that I seriously want to just throw up right now.
Since the start of their coffee enema addiction, Mike and Trina have not seen a physician. But after concerns from family, they have agreed to consult a doctor to see if their coffee high could be causing irreparable damage.
I'm pretty confident that the doctor's going to tell us today that what we're doing is okay.
I think he's going to tell us it's stupid, to be honest with you. I think he's going to recommend we stop doing it. But even if he does, I'm going to say, well, give me some good reasons.
Give me some ideas why you're doing this.
I started to do the coffee enemas just to heal my body. Like, I was in a lot of pain and I couldn't go to the bathroom.
I did it because it gave me energy and it helped just clean everything out down there.
Do you both feel like you have to do these enemas?
I feel so good when I do them that, yes, I want to feel that good.
The chemicals that you absorb with rectal administration of coffee will directly go into the bloodstream rather than going through a first pass in your liver. This could be something that may cause them great problems, could shorten their life. Your examinations are normal, you seem healthy. 3 major complications that I would be concerned about. The first one is the perforation risk of inserting the device. The second major concern I have is chronic constipation. When you don't use them, you're not going to be able to move your bowels. The third is the chemicals, not only the caffeine, but the other chemicals in coffee. I do recommend that you do eventually stop these enemas because of the potential complications.
I have a question. Is there any other kind of way to get cleaned out? I really like the cleaned out feeling a lot.
high brand diet will clean you out. You'll feel the same way by eating the right foods.
I understand that there are risks if I continue to do this behavior, but I feel like the rewards of feeling great and having a happy attitude, I feel like it's way too much to live without.
I plan to continue in the short term doing coffee enemas, and I'm just going to possibly see another doctor, get a second opinion.
After a 2-year addiction to eating cat hair, Lisa is convinced there are no negative effects. But when her sister expressed concern for her health, Lisa agreed to see a doctor to ease her sister's worries.
How frequently do you ingest the hair?
About every day.
And any pain in your stomach at all?
No, not at all.
And how about your bowel movements? Have they been regular?
Perfectly normal.
Let me just examine you real quick, and then we will take you upstairs for an x-ray exam of your stomach.
Okay.
There are a lot of long-term problems that can develop from this condition, like having GI bleed from developing an ulcer, or there can be a rupture of the intestine or the stomach, which is a life-threatening condition. And this is a shot that shows the entire shape of your stomach. I don't see any evidence of any accumulation of any foreign material in your stomach at this point.
Okay.
Let me show you a picture of what someone's stomach looks like when they have ingested a large amount of hair. They have all this hair that they have eaten over the course of years that gets digested partly by the acid in the stomach that becomes a big solidified structure, and this is what we call a bezoar.
That is so gross that I seriously want to just throw up right now.
If you were to get at this point, you can even have a rupture of your bowel. That's a very serious condition that requires surgical intervention.
Wow.
I strongly recommend that you try to avoid this habit in future.
That is freaking me out. I can't promise that I'll stop, but it certainly gave me something to think about. The possibility of a bezoar is very frightening, but at this point I have no intention of giving it up. I am pretty confident that since there was no accumulation right now, it'll just remain that way. I'd pretty much have to take whatever the doctor said with a grain of salt and just continue doing what makes me feel good. I mean, nobody lives forever. We're all going to die at some point. I think it's the quality of life up until then. I don't plan on ever stopping grooming my cat or eating cat fur. I think it is a beneficial part of my life, and definitely grooming her it's one of the most fulfilling things in my life, and I don't ever plan to give it up.